Hi guys, welcome back. So you join me with my guys today because I'm going to go out with the family and I don't like recording my family on for YouTube purposes or anything like that. No, it's just their backs, but we're going to go for a short walk. But and amongst all that, I am going to be putting a little thing so niggling me just to test. I've seen a lot of people talk about bigger size pixels versus small size pixels. So if you've got like a full frame camera that's 12 megapixels, like the old Canon 5D Classic versus the 5D Mark II, which has got more pixels, so they're dense together and things like that and all that nonsense and comparisons and stuff. I love those type of videos. So I managed to pick up a little Samsung. This is one of these generic little bodies, so you might recognise like the kind of button layout or anything like that on them. So I think Kodak used the same body shell, and so did potentially Sony and a few other brands. You know, it's a generic camera basically, but it's maybe 10.2 megapixel. I like it. I've taken some snappy shots with it. It seems okay, but I picked that up for free. And if you're interested in the model, it is the ES. Oh, where's the cameras in this thing? Can you read that? There you go, ES55. So we'll see. But I want to put that up against this. Now, I know the image quality of this thing, it is amazing. So this is it after it's full. It's unscarred, and I don't know if I can make it do it, but on the back about here, there's a couple of scratches under the back of the screen. That's it after the full. So that right there is the 16 megapixels. Oh god, no, this is the 16 that's on this. Don't know, I'm saying 16 megapixel, 20 megapixel camera. This is a little cracker of a camera. It honestly is. But the image quality between the two of these when you turn them on at the back is incredible. The difference between how it reads the light, just set to neutral, and when you set this wee thing to neutral, a bit warmer and stuff. But I want to know that if I bring this down to 10 megapixels on the back, I want to know what I want to know if it will match the 10 megapixels on this. Again, bigger sensor, smaller sensor. So what I'll do right now on the camera is, there we go, so we'll turn it on. So I'll take the lens off so you can see how it renders the colours. That's my bike workshop thing there, working on, that's my Boardman. And I've got my two kids' bikes, and then other ones I'm working on in the background there. I used to be a bike mechanic. So, right, so if we go to menu, and we go to photo size, you'll see that I've got it set in at 6:9 sort of function. So the closest that I have is on a 3:2, let's see. Yeah, so there you go, 10.1 megapixels, and that's on a 3:2 ratio. And that is what we'll set it to. So quality, fine, this is going to be just recording in JPEG. ISO is auto, white balance is auto, picture wizard is off, selective color is off. That's how we're going to be running the camera. So I want to know how that's going to fade out. And then what I'll show you on the other little Samsung. I do love that NX, by the way. See if Sigma would send me the BF to challenge that, I would love it. Let's turn on the little Samsung. There we go. See, you can notice right there. I'll put a side by side up, and I'll try and get as close to the camera as you can, so you'll see the live feed out on it. Let's see. So we go to menu, and we go down to settings. Don't need to format, file. Oh god, nope, back. Display. Functions. There you go. Functions. Photo size. 10 megapixels. It doesn't say whether or not this is in wide format or whatever. That's it. So give me a wee second. What I'll do is I will turn both these on at the same time, point them at the same. So they've got a slightly different field of view. So that's what we're dealing with on with them. So this is a slightly wider field of view than the camera underneath. So this is what we're dealing with. So I'll try and match them in when I'm doing the videos. So please enjoy this little montage of the pictures. I want you to guess. So I'll put them on for about a good 10 seconds long, and at the end I'll drop a wee thing in the corner saying what camera shot what. I want you to guess to see what camera did what, if you can actually guess correctly. I'm not going to be thinking just shoot it all in this and leave the nice camera behind. There will be a switch between the two of them, and there won't be the same scene. So I'll give you a hint. Where I think when I'm out, where this camera's going to shine, I will be using it. And where I think that camera will shine, I will be using it. But then there'll be ones where I'll just switch it up for the sake of it. So please like, subscribe, follow along, comment below whether or not you actually figured out what camera was doing what. And now coming up is a montage of all the images that were captured today. So until next time guys, see ya. Which one did you think was better?